Hello everyone, it's Lucas from Altus. Today, we are going to change object properties on web server, on master tool for the Nexto Xpress series. Guys, in the previous video we added the visualization object and created a sample screen to be viewed on our web server. In this video here we're going to take the items that we added to the visualization object in the previous video and change some of their properties so that we can see some real-time interactions. So first let's go into the properties of these items and explore them. So in case your properties tab which is here in the corner is not open, we can come here to view, then to element property. It's empty here because I don't have any objects selected, but as soon as we select an object it opens the properties window, and we can fix it here on the screen. So I can change here the position on the x-axis and the y-axis, I can change the width and height, and I can change the mouse. So if we want to get a square, we put 190 by 190. We can change angulation in this position tab. In colors, we can change the fill and the edit mode of the item. So we can change it to black for example, or any other color. And here in the colors frame, we can define a color here that will be associated with a Boolean variable, to switch between these colors. So for example, let's leave this frame color in green. And in this normal state field, in the alarm state let's put red. So, when we bind a variable to this object, when it is false, it will be green, and when it is true, it will be red. We can tweak the element look here, to increase the thickness of the outline. Let's put 2 for example. And here we also change the color of it. We have here the frame color with this color, we can leave it 1. We can change the style of the line to dotted for example. We can put solid. In texts we can add some text to the object. We can call it a square and it will appear here in the center of the object. And we can change the text properties, we can change the horizontal and vertical alignment. The font of the text, if we want to change it, to put a bigger font, is also possible. And here is important for us, we can make an interaction on our web server. Let's go to color variables, and let's add a variable, as I had commented, to switch the color of this object. So let's add a pulse variable which we have ready in the master tool. Let's get a variable from my application. So within system GVLs, we have our special variables. And you select here the 2-second pulse. Let's give it an OK. And you have already bound the variable. We can do the same thing also for these other items if I want. As I don't want to replicate the same information, I will leave it with just this square object here. And I will test it by going to online, login, and then yes. Let's do an online change, so we can see this change here, at runtime. As the pulse variable changes its state, we can already see it being executed here inside the master tool. But the idea of the web server is that we can open it through the browser. So we go into the browser. And we realize that we can access it remotely as well. So, this was our 90th lesson for Nexto Xpress series. Don't forget to follow Altus channels on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks everyone, see you next time.